Morning. Hang on.
You want to win, huh? You want to rise while the world spits on you, laughs at you, kicks your name around like garbage in the street? Patience ain't some soft little whisper in a meditation room.
Hello?
No, patience is war. Silent, slow-burning, dangerous war.
Oh, good.
You think strength is in noise? In explosions? Nah. Real strength? It's in silence. It's in that quiet room where you sit with your pain and don't run. Where you sit with your anger and don't explode. Where you sit with your dreams and don't beg the world to believe in them. You just wait. Building bleed. Alone. But focused. They told you to wait your turn, didn't they?
Good morning. Oh, good, Lena. Thank you. Me fucking gums are killing me.
Fast colors and promises. How to be brave? How can I love when I'm afraid to fall? Watching you stand alone. All of my doubt suddenly goes away somehow.
Thanks, Lena. I've died every day waiting for you.
Darling, don't be afraid.
Anyway, it's Sunday. Good morning. I'm here. Know it. Shout out to God. It's Sunday.
It's tough to go through life on your own, but if you keep moving forward and stay true to who you are, the rewards at the end will make all the hardships worth it. Walking alone might be the hardest journey you'll ever undertake, but it's also the one that will make you the strongest. It's this solitary path that forges your character more than any other experience. To everyone who is battling their challenges,
Alright, one takeout to go.
to those of you going against the current, facing
Oh,
critics and
delighted.
naysayers head on, stay strong and keep pushing forward. This path is tough, but remember, the most challenging journeys often lead to the most beautiful destinations. The steepest climbs always offer the best views. It will all make sense and be worth it in the end. When you show the world what you're truly made of, you'll find that the right people, the ones who really belong in your life, will appear. You won't be a lone wolf forever. You possess unique qualities that few can admire, simply because most don't possess them themselves. You have a kind of strength that few can understand. For most have never had to summon that level
You
of
dance
resilience.
with your wife to that?
So, don't give in. Don't settle for less. Don't diminish your expectations just to blend in with the world. You were born to blend in. You were born to stand out, to lead the pack. Think of the wolf on the hill. It's never as hungry as the one climbing the hill. Always be that wolf climbing, striving for more, always eager to grow, to feed your mind, and to reach the highest levels you possibly can. Never glance back. Always focus on the next step forward. Celebrate your victories in all that you do, no matter how small they may seem. It doesn't matter if you find yourself walking alone for a time. It's far better to walk alone in the right direction than to follow the crowd going the wrong way. Stay strong.
Go.
Dare to be different. Your future is in your hands. Get out there and hunt it down. Achieving success is often a lonely road. It can be tough. It's definitely not for everyone. Those who simply follow others will never truly discover who they are. Only those who dare to forge their own path can unlock their true potential. Those who fly solo.
Well, bro, I try, you know what I mean? But there is a couple of people that has annoyed me, that has kind of upset me. All because I copied and pasted epoxy few channels, you know. I deleted a couple of lives yesterday because I put Carlton's thing in and he's not happy about it. Now, you don't tell me to do something, you ask me to do it. You know, I don't need to do shit, mate. Okay? And if you don't want to be in here, don't fucking be in here. Do you understand? But don't fucking talk to me the way you've been speaking to me. Do you understand? Who the fuck are you, bro? You know, so shout out to Mr. My Recovery First. Yeah, I won't help you again, I tell you that. I didn't help your channel, you said. I didn't call you, shout your channel out. Ask John or any of the lads many times I've did it. But it's alright, I won't be doing it again. You know, I don't mind to be asked. Jude, could you do me a favour? Could you take that live down? Could you do this? Yeah, no problem. So I took a live down. In fact, I took a live and 3 shorts down. And he's still going on about his poxy. Come here, on YouTube we help each other, okay? Just because you put your... Listen, a lot of people copy and paste people's descriptions with people's names in, so they don't have to keep fucking going to look for it. Do you understand? We're trying to work together, you know, but obviously Carlton wants to work on his own, so good luck to him. And if anyone wants to fuck off with him, you're welcome. You know, I believe in a few people, that's all I know. My Recovery First. Lena, honest description, he had about 100 channels. So all I did was copied it and added it to my description. And you start giving out, saying you need to take that down, you need to do this, you need to do that. I don't need to do fuck all. You know, so it's like a few of the lads now have taken a side in all fairness. But if you want to take his side, you can fuck off with him. Yeah, and I know you're watching me, yeah? I'm not a fucking dummy. I took a live down on a couple of things. Big fucking deal. I copied something off your description to help more people, and you're bitching about it. You know, take that down. You've copied my link. So fucking what? Of cut corners? No, bro. I'm on here to try help people as quick as I can. That's why I copied your description. And you're crying like a little girl over it. Take it down, take it down. Fuck you. I'll take no more down. You know, you want to hear the shit? He was giving me replying to me. And then, for some reason, I couldn't see his fucking messages. But it's alright. Like I said, nobody will fucking hinder my progress. Lena, You know, I do my best to help people. I do this for free. You know, and then you get ungrateful cunts. I've helped build an army of teams that are now killing it. Yous all have yous are fucking past 50 subs. Some of yous are past 100. Some of yous are even past 150. You know, that's fucking brilliant. But I'm not having nobody in my team question me. No way. Fuck that. You're not me damn mate. Let me see. This is what I feel like. I woke up this morning, Lena, and I was going to go for a run. Well, Finn's a good lad, bro. I'll mention it to him later. There's a few people that come in and out of my chat who I backed, and they've backed me. But I will not have no mod question me. You know, as soon as you come in the live, mate, I'll take your spanner back. You know, I'm not having nobody question me. I'm on here to help the community, and somebody in their community is whinging because, okay, I'm trying to help a lot of people's channels grow. So what I did was, a guy that comes in here, my recovery first, I copied this description with all the channels and names in it and added it to my description and posted it. You know, it's like, and I do this so everybody's channel can grow. How you do? Look. But at the end of the day, listen, I'm not having nobody question me. And if anybody wants to go with Carlton, you're welcome. But you will come in here today. We need to talk. You know, at the end of the day, I think he's being very fucking disrespectful to me. You know what I mean? Take that live down. Not can you take it down, take it down. So I took a live down and 3 shorts. I'm not taking any more down. If you don't like it, fuck your face. How about that? And if anybody wants to go with Carlton, you're welcome. I'm not gonna lose any sleep losing 1 sub. Yeah, Lena, it's fucked. But anyway, good morning, Leo. Look, I got me teeth. Do you like them? So, I'm on here to help a few channels grow, okay? And I get on with all the lads. And none of the lads ever give me any bother. Don't disrespect me. And we'll get along fine. But I have got one mod who's being very disrespectful. Speaking to me like he's me father. I helped you, mate, and you said I didn't. So I'm good with that. You know what I mean? My brother. Benji, look. Wagwan to Benji. Say no more. My man's through the door. You see, Benji, I'll tell you one thing. Benji, I'm going over to TikTok, bro. Do you want to jump on me panel? Lou, are you on TikTok? Anyway, good morning, everyone. Wagwan, it's Sunday. We're here. It's horrible outside, but look at. Thank you, lucky stars, you woke up today, Archers. Don't let them goofies touch my casket when I die, and if you're at my funeral, you better slide. Don't let them goofies touch my casket when I die, you better slide.
But if they kill Kevon, it's something that's not right. The ops don't play with him, that happened from inside. See, I'm just saying,
Find open claim, and if they kill him, that shit was planned.
See, I'm just saying.
Benji, me name is Jude McDonald. Bro. One sec. At Jude McDonald, that's me TikTok. That's me YouTube. And up there is me Instagram. And that's my team right there. Are you an SOB? Think about all the SOBs around the world. You know what is up with this fucking thing? Now, one sec. Nah, listen, Lou, I've got nearly 1,900 followers, right? So I want to bring my team over from here over to TikTok, and that way they'll be able to grow the channel even quicker. You know, but know this. Be disrespectful to me, bro, and I'll fucking remove you. You know, I do this because of my passion. Every day is extra when you take your life and survive and have a near miss. I'm a survivor, and I'm on here to help other people who are in the same predicament that want to kill themselves, people that have addiction issues, alcohol issues, mental health issues. Everybody's welcome in here. So, the way I see it is, my way seems to work. And whether you like it or not, it works. You know, 6 months ago, an Irish kid come in here and his name is Colin. You might know him as Finn. And I knew I could build a team around him. You know, because he's charismatic. People gravitate towards people on this list. Now, people gravitate towards people like Pablo, Finn, Spencer, Mousy, Jono, Jay, Jordan, Scott, myself, Luke, Mr. Lee Marvin Hitchman out. Benji, fucking hell, where's it gone? No, bro, I have another one with your name on it. Oh, bro, fuck off, it's too early in the morning. So, if I go over to TikTok, I've never bought none of Lena, but I might buy a few sleepers on there. Now listen, the way I see it is, this is my channel, okay? And if somebody's trying to take the piss, I'm gonna say it. And I don't give a flying fuck. And if anybody wants to go with this individual, you're welcome. You know, because it's gonna divide a couple of us. At the end of the day, hey Emma, right guys, I want to ask you something, right? And tell me if you have a problem with it, right? Lena, Benji, Emma, I want to ask you a question. if you shared a live, or if you shared a bit of content and I went and copied and pasted some channels off your description, would you mind, Lena, if I went and copied a few people on your chat into my description so I could share that channel, would you be bothered by that? Would that annoy you? You know, all I'm doing is trying to help people's channels grow. And I took a little shortcut and I went on to My Recovery Life's channel and copied all the people's names. You know, you've copied it yourself, right? So we start giving out saying that I've copied his work. Mate, you're not even on 70 subs. How have I copied you? How have I copied you? I copied something on your fucking channel, mate, yeah? So what? I ain't taking no more down. And if you don't like it, mate, you can fuck right off. Okay? And I don't give a fuck who likes it. If they want to take your side, they can fuck off too. Like, I don't see the problem in... Emma, you've been on here a long time, right? You know I'm a fucking idiot, right? But, what I did was, one of the lads that comes in now here, My Recovery First, he put loads of channels in his description, and rather than write them all out individually, I copied it, right? And I added to my description, and this geezer goes mental. You've copied me. I was like, hang on a minute, mate. Are you fucking for real? I copied the people's names in your channel so the channel will grow. What's your problem? My channel wasn't in there. Yeah, it fucking was. I spelt it wrong. But it doesn't matter what it's spelled like now, because like I said, as soon as this individual comes in here, I'm taking a spanner and I'm blocking him from this chat. No, but Emmy, you know what I mean, bro. For fuck's sake, I copied someone's description for the bigger picture in order to help everybody's channel grow. What am I doing wrong? Like, Carlton, you've not been on this community long enough, yeah? This is YouTube. You can copy the fuck what you want. I'm not the first one who copied your fucking description and posted it. Lena did, and you didn't say nothing to Lena. Because you fucking wouldn't. You know, but Lena, all just trying to do was help the team, that's it. And he's giving out about it. Take this down, take that down. I've already deleted the live yesterday. It said 8 hours, so I deleted that. And if you're not happy with that, well, fuck you. How about that? It's Sunday, yeah, and I'm not going to get wound up, but this is my channel, mate. And here, one sub isn't going to affect me or my growth. I've one sub to your channel, yeah. Talking to me like I'm a fucking idiot. You know what I mean? Well, Emmy, you're fucking dead. You shouldn't be thinking. Anyway, good morning, everybody. It's Sunday. I hope yous are well. Like I said, I come on here to help people. And there's some people that are ungrateful bastards. You know what I mean? But I'm not having it. You know what I mean? I can't let anybody take the piss who has an octopus on his face. But anyway, it is what it is.
Can easily check my tax stuff.
You know.
You're on it.
For your money and tax, download the HMRC app and be on it today. You're on it.
Nah, look, some people don't get it. I work very fucking hard. I'm an independent channel, and I'm going over to TikTok. I need a new challenge, and that's why I start helping channels loose. That's why I start helping Finn, Jay, Jordan, Pat, all the lads. It's a team effort. Community service. That's none of your business, bro. Hey, Scott, are you can like that? George, fire, loose. Oh.
Start caring when you stop talking. When your name disappears from their notifications, suddenly they're worried. Suddenly they miss you.
Listen.
Where was that when you needed them? Huh? Where was the I care?
Benji.
Bleeding out alone.
You have to dive on my panel. How you stop?
Peace.
Skull, bro.
Peace for who? Not for you. For them. And they didn't even notice. That's the curse of the giver. You break yourself into pieces for people who one up after you shatter. But you learned, didn't you? You learned the hardest way possible. Through silence that suffocated. Through mornings that mocked you. You kept showing up for people who wouldn't cross the street for you. That stops now. Let me tell you something real. Pain, brutal, cold, and honest. It teaches you the lessons that love hides. And its biggest lesson, the people who delay their love often never meant to give it in the first place. That delay, that's proof. It's the evidence they never saw your worth until it made them uncomfortable to lose you.
I'm using me data,
And now that you've become unreachable, they'll try everything. Fake concern.
Right, so look, real quick, I'm on here to help a few people grow, not just with their channel, but as individuals, as people. There's a lot of people in our community that haven't been diagnosed. There's a lot of people in the YouTube community that have severe mental health issues. There's a lot of people that have severe mental health issues that won't do nothing about it. And a lot of people coming in over here that I've always got along with, but at the end of the day, I'm on here to help people. And if you question my way, listen, my way works. And if it's not broke, you don't need to fix it. I know how to grow your channel quick, And I've proved that in 2.5 years. We're not far off 3,900 subs. That means I'll be 1,100 away from my target. I've already made an extra 100 videos. I've done 5,000 videos on this channel. I've slowed down, to hit a target. 5,000 videos, 5,000 subs. Once you get your foundation, then you have your channel. But because I have 1,800 followers on TikTok, I'm gonna go over and see what it's like. Cause I do this every day for fucking free. I may as well go over there. And that's why I start helping channels, cause my time on YouTube is coming to an end. I want a challenge, and I want to challenge myself and have a go on TikTok. Cause I know I could have a good audience, But I'd sooner me mods come with me. All of them. If you want to grow your channel, come with me. It's free advertising, it's free publicity for you. What have you got to lose? Think about it. It's like, and the only thing that's gonna happen is your subs on your channel will go up, your followers on YouTube or TikTok will go up. Then you have 2 platforms there to get your channel out to the world. Do you understand? And that's what I'm doing. My channels already did that several times. But I want a new challenge, and TikTok, it's sitting there and I've 1,860 followers. So I'm going to do a few lives, bring on a few of the lads if they want to come on. I always used to think TikTok was a kids app. That's why I didn't download it until about a fucking year ago. But a lot of my old friends from back home are on it. And a lot of them said you'll jump on me panel. So like I said, it's a no-brainer for me. I've done this for 7 years nearly for free. Because I'm a survivor of suicide and every day is extra. And I'm here to remind people, if you do anything stupid, you're going to destroy your kids. I tried to do it and I didn't give a fuck about me kids at the time. I just wanted to end it. I just wanted to go. I just wanted it to be over, And I was ready, but it wasn't ready for me, obviously. But now I think so different. I just want to live for me kids, I'm just glad that I've got one eye, even though I have a spare one. As long as I can see, that's all I want. I choose me eyes over me testicles. If God come down and said, I'm going to cut your balls off, or take your eyes, I'd say, well, here, you better start cutting. Because see, me eyes have seen a lot of things that it break a civilian. I don't class myself as a civilian, a regular guy. No. But like I said, it's a team effort, and on YouTube, a lot of people do things right now. I know loads of people, okay, on YouTube that copy and paste other channels and put them in the description. Everybody does it, okay? Yeah. And like I said to you guys, if one of you's made a video and you put loads of people's name in your description, if I went over to your channel and copied and pasted that, would you be bothered? You know what I mean, Lena? I'm not bad. Thanks, Tasha. I'm alright. Yeah, it's Sunday. We've got 25 minutes left. But what I would like to say is, listen to me. All I've ever wanted to do was to help people, that's it. You know, and I've helped a lot of fucking people. And then you get the people that you help that are ungrateful. You know, speak to you like you're a child, like it's your daddy. My dad's dead. You know, hey, welcome to fucking YouTube, yeah? Everybody copies and pastes people's channel descriptions and posts them onto them so they can share it. That's the idea. That's what we do in this community. You know, I'm not having anybody fucking tell me do who's not even on 100 subs yet. You know, good luck with that. I won't be fucking helping you. And I know you're watching sitting there now with a fanny on your face or something, whatever it is. But this individual, I read all his messages again this morning, and I'm like, you know what, you cheeky cunt. Fuck you. That's what happens. Now, it's rare it happens. You know, anytime I help anybody, and it's like here, it's them that does the hard work. All I'm doing is asking a few fellow YouTubers to sub to your channel, and they listen to me. You know, and this has always been about the team, and no one's bigger than the team. And if I feel anybody is acting the bollocks, mate, I'm gonna bounce them. You know what I mean? I'm not having nobody speak to me like that because here, wait here, because right. So I write down a lot of people's names in the description, you know, to share it. So when someone watches me video, they go in the description and they see all the channels and they can click on them, let's say, right? So somebody that comes in an hour here yesterday, because I copied this description and put it in mine in order to share other people's channels, this individual said, what you copying me stuff for? Hang on a minute. It's not your stuff anymore. It's on the internet. It's everybody's. Anyone can copy that. Lena copied it. You know, and a few others copied it. You know what I mean? But anyway, today is Sunday. I don't know what yous are doing. What time are we on? It's only 5 to 10. I've got like nearly half an hour left, but Lena will tell you. Lena was the first one to become a member of my channel, and she's been here from the start, and she'll tell you what I'm like. You know, I don't go looking for trouble, okay? I'm sucking up on me, taking the dog out. Well, I hope you have a good day. I hope you have a good walk with your dog. You know what I mean? It's nice that, you know, on the canal with your dog and fuck him in. And he's like that, like. But all jokes aside, this has always been about helping people and helping the team. I chose to crash my channel. My channel was monetized. Hey, Anselina, I crashed it so I wouldn't make money on it. To prove that this is principle, I don't even actually hit the like button. Hang on, sorry, if. Wow, fucking hell, that's bad. I'm not gonna say, and my dad used to do that to my ma. You know what I mean? I don't really want to say much, but if here, don't let any man put their hands on you. And if he says he loves you again, listen to me. If you take him back, it's gonna happen again. It mightn't happen next week, the week after, the month after that, but believe me, it'll happen again. You know, that's if you're my little sister. Well, if you're my little sister, yeah, he'd be fucking buried alive. Any man that puts his hand on a woman is a cunt. You know, that's why I don't drink alcohol ever. You know, It's not my thing, because men that drink alcohol, they turn into women beaters. My daddy was one. You know, I witnessed that as a kid. And my nanny made me swear on the Holy Bible I'd never hit a woman on me kids. Well, Eve, like I said, it's not my business, love, but I'll tell you one thing. If it's happened before and it's happened now, it's going to keep happening. You know, I'm not trying to put words in or thoughts in your head, but listen to me, you don't deserve that. You know, any man that puts his fucking hands on you, mate, here, leave. Even if you love him, that's not love. But I'm sure you can speak to Lena about it and she'll advise you. Come here, listen, if this has happened before, Eve, for fuck's sake, man. I know it's easy for me to say, because sometimes you don't want to break up your family, but here, listen to me, you could end up dead. Good. Because at the end of the day, if he's done that a few times, he's going to carry on doing it. You know, honestly, listen to me. If he says to you, I love you, know, I do because I love you here, he's trying to control you. You know, hey, you get them kids and get the fuck out of there. You know what I mean? It's like, just as well you weren't me sister. Hey, because I tell you what, I'll be waiting outside the police station for that cunt. Hey, and when he walks out of the police station, I'd follow him. I'd follow him. I'd pick up the pace, I'd get nearer to him. And when no one's around, I'd go, "Oi, dickhead." And he'd turn around and I'd go, "Hello," smack. "Hey, Jordan." Do you know what? Here. 10 points for Jordan today for saying that. Wow. Hey, Jordan, I'll tell you a story. Well, I won't tell you a story, but see what you just said there, bro? I was in a similar situation with someone that was violent, that was a thrower. When I say a thrower, bro, I mean like anything she's seen, she'd throw. And I put up with it, you know, because I know, but bro, listen to me. You're not though at all. You're a fucking gentleman, because a lot of men fucking sit back, you know. But here's the thing, listen, Jordan, if I told the world that my partner used to fuck things at me and do this and do that, you know, men don't admit to that, you know, because at the end of the day, if a woman hits a man, or say if a man hits a woman, there's a lot made out of it. "Oh, he's a fucking cunt and he's a this and that." Yeah, but what about if his missus is fucking doing it? You know, fuck that. That's domestic abuse. That's mental torture. You know, but I'll tell you what, Eve, you get them kids and get the fuck out of there. Because he's gonna do it again. And the next time he could fucking hurt you and put you in the hospital. What your kid's gonna do then? Fuck him. You know, like I said, you don't need to listen to me. But if you're my sister, I'd be telling you to get them kids and get out of there. Because he's gonna do it again. Fuck. Jordan, as men, we're not going to admit that our missus. What did you do the weekend? I went to Nando's. What did you do, Jordan? I went bowling. What did you do, Jude? Got beat up by my partner. You know, my ex was fucking nuts from Cabra. She wasn't, well, who am I to call nuts, you know, but all jokes aside, as a man and as men, we have pride and we have principles. And in the world I live in, men don't admit that your missus fucking hits you or throws shit at you, you know, because we're not, men are made a certain way, you know what I mean? But if a man done it to a woman, you know, and it's not fucking right. You know, I see my dad beat the brakes on my ma. And my granny made me swear as an 8-year-old kid on that Bible that I wouldn't be a woman beat or that she'd haunt me. And you know what? To this day here, I don't touch it. I don't touch it at all. I don't drink at all. My brothers drink. They don't take drugs. You know, I'm the fuck up of my family. You know, but I don't ever drink alcohol. So I have that in my favour. You know what I mean? I drink a lot of tea. But it's easy for me and it's easy for us to tell Eve to leave our partner and all, but at the end of the day, when you have kids, you know, you want to be in your own house, you know, and separations and divorces and all, they can get messy, but I'll tell you one thing, man, any man ever put his hand on my sister, I'm telling you now, I'd go to the police station and I'd wait for him, I'd watch him leave and I'd follow him. And when I got near enough and there was no one around, I'd just say, here, dickhead, I'd let him see me face. Because I want him to fucking swing at me. Big mistake. Fuck off! Bang! Nah, but all jokes aside, if he's done, you're brave for sharing that in here, I tell you what, I'll give you props for that. You know what I mean? That's brave, and what Jordan said is very fucking brave. Bro, you're full of surprises, you. That demon that you come off and then to admit what you just admitted. Here, I admire that shit. The same thing happened to me. And I kept my mouth shut because I didn't want to admit to me mates that me missus whoops me ass every now and then. Until ex-missus, sorry. Ex-missus. I was with her for 22 years. You know. I got hit with kettles of water, mate. You know, ashtrays. Yeah. But if you love somebody, you think that it's going to change. Your mind convinces you that there's a chance it could change the situation, but it doesn't. Man or woman, you put your hand on your partner and then you say, oh, I'll never do it again. I love you. Here's some flowers. Let's get a takeaway tonight. And then the next day, you flap. That's no way to live. And at the end of the day, if your kids are watching that, yeah, they could grow up fucking violent and shit. Don't have them around that. You know, don't you be around it because he could kill you. Do you understand? That's how serious it is. And I'll tell you what, I admire your courage. Elena, how brave is Eve coming in here and saying that and admitting that? How brave is Jono for admitting what he's just admitted? Like, this is fucking great. I don't mean it's great, but it's like we're building a little community here. And Eve, I'd never joke about a woman being fucking hit, but darling, listen to me. He's gonna do it again. Do you understand? Listen to me. I know you might love this individual, but that's not love, honey. You know, it's like if you're my sister, mate, I'd be fucking screaming at you to get the fuck away from him. Hey, Richard. Richard, I want to ask you a question. Okay, Richard, let's say you did it live and you added loads of people's channels to your description. If I went onto your channel, Richard, and copied and pasted all the channels that you posted, would it bother you? You wouldn't be asked. Sure you wouldn't, because you know I'm trying to help people and that's why I do it, right? You know, this is YouTube. Like, people copy stuff. You know what I mean? It's like all the time. And Carlton, like I said, I feel like he's being very disrespectful to me. Not asking me could I take a video down, telling me, take that video down. You copied I seen what you did, you copied my work. I'm like, your work? I copied your bleeding description, a few channels. I don't need to copy your work, bro. I'm nearly on 4,000 subs. You know, I did it to help people. And if you don't like that, that's not my problem. This is YouTube. There's no law that you can copy and paste anyone else's description. You know, and you're the only one that has a problem with it. You know, I've tried to help Carlton and share his channel, and he said I never shared his channel, and I've not helped his channel at all. So that's fine with me. You know, so whenever you're ready, Jack Sparrow, come in so I can have me spanner back. And if anybody wants to go with him, you can go with him, okay? Richard, like I said, I'm trying to help all the small channels, you know, and at the end of the day, you all know what I'm like. And Carlton had loads of people in his description, so I went and copied this description, put it in my notes, and then I put it with the other channels, because I'm fucking thick. But he made a big deal of it. He asked me to take down a live or a whatever, fucking, so I did that. Then he said, it's still not down, so I deleted 3 shorts. And I woke up to a message this morning saying, mate, you taking that down or what? I'm like, are you taking the fucking piss, mate? Do you think all I've got to worry about is a few fucking channels? You know, my uncle died fucking a couple of days ago. It's like, and it's broke me, and that's all you're asked about is your poxy description, because you copied the few channels, and I copied them, and I put them fucking out there. That's how YouTube works. No, but Scott, listen to me. He's having a go at me because I copied it and put it in my description. I cut a corner. So it would have taken me about 10-15 minutes to write them down. So rather than write them down, I just copied them. You know, and he's going mental over it. You know, oh, you better take down that video, and I fucking do what I want, mate. I've already taken a live down, yeah, just to please you. The one I did yesterday, because I added all the channels in the description. I did it, yeah. I copied and paste some of the channels on your description in order to help them fucking grow. So I don't know what your problem is. You know, I'm here to help. Do you understand? I don't get paid for this. My YouTube venture's coming to an end. I'm going over onto TikTok, mate. I need a new challenge. I only needed 1,000 followers, and I have 1,009. I think 1,900. So, if you want to grow your YouTube channel and you have a TikTok channel, jump on board. I'll let you know when I'm doing it. It's going to be one day this week. I have to test the water. So I'd like a couple of me mods to come over. You know, like I said here, this is the best way to share your fucking channel, mate. I'm telling you. Welcome back, honey. But listen, Eve, I'm not telling you what to do, and I'm not trying to put words in your mouth, but come here and I'll tell you, he's done this before. You know he's going to do it again. And one day, he could end up fucking killing you. And then what's the kid's going to do? That's not love, bro. If he's hit you more than 2 times, yeah, mate, listen to me, he's going to do it again. You know, and the next time he does it, he could fucking hurt you. You know, fucking, you know what I mean? Your kids need you. You know, like I said, I empathize with you, man, because it's like, I don't like that shit. You know what I mean? I don't like men hitting women. You know, I watched my dad do it as a kid, And my granny made me swear on the Holy Bible that I'd never hit a woman, and I did that. You know, alcohol turns men into wankers. It turns men into women beaters. Some people can't face reality without a drink. Do you understand? You have to wait till you're drunk to fucking confront somebody. See me? I'm always sober. Do you understand? Hey, Anne-Marie. Amo, are you going to the funeral? Hey, Amo, can you imagine how many people's going to be at that funeral in Clondalkin? Amo lives up where my uncle lives. Amo knows all my family. You know. Me two brothers and my brother-in-law are going over, Amo. I can't go because things have been said that can't be unsaid, and there's only one way to solve it. And that's either me getting knocked out or one of them, and I'm not going. Amo, do you know what kills me? He survived a war zone twice. He survived being shot at. He survived getting hit by fucking RPGs, IEDs, you know, lemonades and grenades. It's like they were getting whacked over, and he survived it. And then to fall off a pedal bike and to knock your head on your side. When me Auntie Carmel and Trisha, they went to the house, Amo, couldn't get an answer, right? Shout out to Spencer. Yeah, Bowsy, you. Come on over that. I bet his hair's gel. Look. Spencer, look at me, look. Yeah, mate. Hello. Amo, I'm fucking devastated. Deviled. I'm devastated. You know, like him and Trevor Starr are my two favourite uncles. And to survive a war zone twice and to die the way he did, it broke my heart, Amo. And you know where the wake's gonna be, don't you? Obviously Finches now. Can you imagine that pub is gonna be fucking chocker-blocker. It's gonna be there's gonna be some amount of people at that funeral. He is good looking. He's a handsome man. You know, only for I am not a gay, I would take him out to play. And you bet your bollocks I would lead him astray. I thought I'd say. Anyway, shout out to everyone, and I hope you have a good day. Amo, in Clondalkin, there's me Uncle Christy. Well, there was me Uncle Christy. Then there's me Uncle Joe, Trisha, and me Uncle Joe. Me Auntie Trisha lives in Shancastle. And me Uncle Joe lives in, what's that new estate called? Across from the police station. Balgaddy. So there's two family members that live up there now. You know, are you going to funeral, Amo? Me two brothers are going over. Anne-Marie, listen to me, right? You know what Finches is like, okay? And all my cousins are going to be there, and long story short, I don't want to argue with any of them. I'm going to watch it on the internet, Anne-Marie. You know, I can't go, you know, because if I go, I'll end up getting nicked or something. You know, and I'm too old for all that nonsense. I'm not going there because it'll only cause murder. there's a few of my family that I don't get along with and they don't like me, so they have to wait till they're drunk to confront you. Why can't you just do it sober? Well, listen, Eve, I hope you find somewhere to go, but listen to me. That's not love, and I'm not trying to put thoughts in your head around, but listen to me. If he's done it before, and he done it again last night, he's more than likely gonna do it again. And one of the times, Eve, he could fucking hurt you and put you in the hospital. Then what's the kids gonna do? You know, get rid of that cunt. It's easier said than done, but like, you know what I mean? I'm rooting for you. You know, I don't like that shit. You know what I mean? Like, I'm one of these guys, if I'm walking past and I seen two fellas hitting a woman, I couldn't walk past that. You know, it's just how I was raised. You know, men have no business put, here, you're hitting a woman, are you? Brilliant. How about swing at me? Go on, I dare you. Yeah, fuck you and your face and your sister. And that'll get a reaction. You run at me and then I'll lamp you. But I don't like that shit. Women being here, you know, I've no time for that. You know, like I said, think of the babies, man. You know, like I said, if a man hits you and then he does it again and again, the likelihood is you go to your friends for a few days, he's gonna ring you and tell you how sorry he is and how much he loves you and how much he loves you, and it won't happen again. You know, I'm gonna change, I promise I won't do it again. I'll love you, give me another chance. After 10 chances, if the likelihood is he's a reoffender, he's gonna do it again and again and again because you let him away with it. Well, like I said, Emma, that shit bothers me. You know what I mean? It's like, cause she's only small, Eve. You know what I mean? She's only fucking small. You know, I don't like that. You know what I mean? How about hit me, motherfucker? You know, go on, I guarantee you won't lay a fucking paw on me. Because I'm too defensive, right? And the best form of attack starts from the back. You know, I don't like that. I've no time for it. You know, I'm not perfect and I've made a lot of fucking bad mistakes and bad decisions in my life, but I'll tell you what, I've never hit a woman or a fucking child. You can take that to the fucking bank. My dad, when he used to be drunk, when he'd come in drunk, him and me would get into fights and I'd see him hitting her and all, and I'd try to protect her and I'd get a smack and get knocked out away, you know. And it's like, I know why I grew up so fucked up. It's because what I've seen at home, what I've seen on the streets, you know, it fucking messed me up big time. You know, and I know what direction I was heading in. You know, I was either going to end up going to jail or end up getting shot. You know, because I was fucking running with the wrong people and very dangerous people, allegedly. You know, tougher than the people from Ballyfermot. You know, like, I've witnessed certain things in my life that's made me sick to the point where when I got outside, I got sick. You know, like, there's some people on this earth that are very good at making you fucking scared, mate. You know, like I said, I grew up around me and Spencer. We grew up around all the boys up there. Spencer lived on the avenue, his ma lived on the avenue, and my ma lived on the avenue. Well, Eve, listen, I know it's not as easy as you just saying. You're gonna leave because you're thinking of the kids and you don't want to break your family up. But listen to me, you won't have a family if you're dead. Do you understand? And if you're my sister, that's what I'll be telling you. I'll be telling you, listen, sis, get the fuck out of there. Take the kids, because he's going to do it again. And he's going to end up fucking hurting you one day. And you could end up fucking dead. You know, because of that. You know. Good morning, Finn. Finn, I want to ask you a question real quick, right? You know, if you made a video, you know the way you copy and paste people's channels on your channel, right? Are you listening to me? Would you have a problem if I copied your description, added it to mine just to share everyone's channel? Would you be bothered? Would that offend you or upset you? Would it, Finn? I already know the answer, but I just want to hear it. It's thank you. Alright, so Finn, I'm just gonna put you up to speed. Yesterday, Carlton, aka My Recovery Life, sent me a message and said, "Oh, here, Jude, I know what you're doing, I don't miss a trick." And then he went on to send me another fucking 9 messages, or 9 on me YouTube, saying that I've copied his work. Your work, you put a few names in your fucking description. So what if I copied it? I copied it for the team, for everyone, and your name was in there. I just spelt it wrong. And then you take a fucking, you have a fit. And last night, like, Finn, I woke up this morning, yeah, and I'd a few messages, replies on YouTube off Carlton saying, "Have you took it down?" I took yesterday's live down, one of them, and 3 shorts, because I had his name in the description. And then I unsubbed to his fucking channel. Well, Finn, that's the way he's taking it. He's like, "Oh, take them down, take this down, take that down," and then, I'll leave her at that. Do you fucking mean you leave her at that? What you gonna fucking do? You know, he said I never shouted this channel out. Now, you can ask Jono and a few others. You know, all I'm doing is trying to fucking help. You know, and I went over and on Carlton's channel, Carlton had put up loads of channels. So all I did was I copied it and pasted it into my notes. So every time I make a video, I can add them all and share it. But Carlton has a problem with that. And he said I never helped his channel, and I'm good with that. Yeah. You fucking see that? As far as I'm concerned, see you. See your channel. Fuck you. I won't be helping you again, I'll tell you that, mate. And I know you're in the live watching us saying it and sitting there with an octopus on your fucking face, saying I didn't help you. That's a lie. You know, I did it to help the YouTube community.
Half-assed check-ins. Nostalgic little messages to pull on your memory. But they don't want you. They want your forgiveness. They want your presence without your pain. Your warmth without the fire it took to create it.
All I want to do, guys, is grow this community. You know, I believe in the community that I'm in, and there's a lot of good channels on here. And it's like, I always seen me team this way. Whether you're from England, Ireland, or Australia, you see, it's like, that was how I wrote my team in my head, and I put it down like that. Finn, Spencer, Mousy, Jono, Jay, Jordan, Straight Jacket, myself, Mr. Luke G, and Lee Marvin Hitchman. Now, I've a lot more things with people's names on, of about 100 names, and Oh yeah. While I've been on here, I've been trying to grow me TikTok. I post the odd video on there and what have you, and I'm nearly on 1900 subs. So I need a big favour off you. Not now, this evening. I want to ask you a couple of questions, and all I need is a thumbs up. If you're on TikTok, I need you to let me know, so I can write your channel down and then add you. You know, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a TikTok live, and I'm going to bring on as many people as I've ever had on a panel before, and I'm going to light this motherfucker on fire, and we're going to burn this building to the ground. You know, 13 channels I've helped grow, and Finn isn't in there. I'm not talking about Finn either. No, 13 channels I've helped. You know, and by the time I'm finished, the only way I'm going to get nourishment out is to help 50 in the community. And my way is working because we are networking. You see, I always knew Finn had a story to tell, and he's very charismatic, and people gravitate towards people like that. Mousy is the same. Spencer is the same. Jay, Jordan, Jono, they're all the same. They're very similar. Scott, all the way in Australia, myself, Mr. Luke G. Shout out to Scott. He's the only Australian mod I have, and he's the only one on it. Lee Marvin Hitchman. Without him, I'd have no teeth. He done something right. Well, you hear this. Lee went to his dentist behind my back, and he said, "Mr. Dentist, could you look after Mr. Jude for me?" The dentist said, "Why, what does Mr. Jude need?" And Lee said, "New teeth." So he reached out to me and said, "Jude, I made an appointment for you to go see the dentist." I said, "You what?" He said, "Yeah, it's tomorrow." I was like, "Fuck off, bro." He said, "Yeah, it's tomorrow." But anyway, I ended up going to all the appointments, and now look, I know you won't. Nah, listen, I don't want you to fall out with Carlton. It's like he's just had a go at me because I copied. This is why, right? All because I copied its description and added it to mine. Because I want you all to shine. Do you understand? And the only way to do that is to gaslight everybody's channel. Do you understand? And put it in your description. And the more channels on here, the better. But Carlton, you need to understand something. This is YouTube, yeah? Everybody copies people's description. You know, like, I don't know what your problem is, but like I said, it's all right. I forgive you. You won't speak to me again like that. I've also unsubbed to your poxy channel too. You know, speaking to me like I'm a fucking dickhead or something. Saying I didn't help your channel at all. I never shouted your channel out. Okay, now I know that's a lie, because a few of me mods have heard me. So, anyway, good luck with your channel, yeah? Yeah, see if anyone else will fucking help you. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm not on here to argue, but the way I've spoken to like a fucking idiot. The way I see it is, it's like all I'm trying to do is help people's channels grow, and I tried to do it a quick way. I went on Carlton's channel, I copied a few channels. I went on Finn's channel, I copied a few channels. I went on Lena's channel, copied a few channels, and none of them has ever said anything to me. Oh, here, you've copied and pasted my description. So fucking what? So does everybody else. That's how you grow. That's how you network. And my way is working. Do you understand? I'm sorry if you don't like that, bro, but look at you can go fuck yourself as far as I'm concerned. And the best of luck to your channel. You know, like I said, I've dedicated so much time, effort, blood, sweat, tears. I've shed blood, yeah. I was on my scooter doing a live one day and I hit a car door. You know, while I was live. Blood, sweat, and tears for this channel. Of blood, of sweat. Well, Finn, listen to me. At the end of the day, I was quite surprised because that other individual, I won't say his name, Finn, do me a favour. If Ray comes into your live again, tell him I said he's a bollocks and I'm glad he's still alive. But could you ask him to come in and say hello, man? I was fucking worried. Lena, listen to me. No matter what way it takes to get people's channels up there, I'm gonna do it. You know, and I just cut a corner, basically. Because, right, have any of yous heard me asking yous for the last 7 days, guys, could you do me a favour? Could one of yous copy and paste all the channels from me and send them to me? Now, if you've heard me say that this week, can you give me a thumbs up so I know I'm not losing me fucking mind? Because I know I said it more than 5 times. Now, like I said, this is YouTube. And we help each other on here. You know, and all it takes is for one channel to put a few other channels in the description. And because of that, you might get a few fucking subs. You know, and that's all I want to do. All the channels that I believe in, this community, I know eventually they're all gonna have a fucking channel. Do you hear what I'm saying? And it's like, if we can help one person or 2 people, right? And I help a few channels along the way. Alright, if you're on 20 subs, I can help you get to 50, right? And once you get to 50, you realise then, here, I know I can do this. And then your channel will just take off. Do you understand? It's like, but you have to, if you want your channel to grow, you have to put the work in. And you have to share other people's channels. But see, like I said, on Bulb, all that copy and paste and shit, it's like I don't just copy it and put it on there. 140. Thanks, Ammo. Now listen, how are you, Robert Lee? Like I said, the whole reason on here, my agenda, my objectives is irrelevant. It's like, but what I do know is I'm only one channel, and it's like, if you want to have a YouTube channel, you have to work at it. You have to make a lot of content in order to be in the algorithms and fucking all that bullshit and analytics. And if you want your channel to grow, it's like, I'll put it another way. I wrote a football team down of people that I believe in. It's like, and there's a fucking army of us, and there's a little community growing, and there's loads of little channels sprouting up like daffodils. And all you need is watering. And I am a gardener, and I am a shepherd, so here, I know this. I seen it before it happened, and I wrote it on fucking paper, mate. You know, I fucking wrote it down, I just don't know where to put it. Hey, I've got my TV there for the wall, you know, of a 50-inch sitting there. Just there, look, to go up on the wall. Yeah, so listen, my venture on YouTube is coming to an end. I need a new challenge. I can't sustain this channel anymore. It's an independent channel. I don't make a penny on it, but what I have done was manage to save a few people's life. I've helped a few people from not wanting to kill themselves. Do you understand? It's like if you hurt yourself, your kids, it's gonna fucking break them. The police are gonna knock at your mammy's door. Hello, Jude's mammy. Well, not my mammy's door, someone else's mammy. My mammy's not here. But yeah, they're gonna knock at the door and that your loved one's dead. You know, I know a few people that have taken their life through suicide because they didn't want to be here anymore. You were just done. You know, ready to go. You know, like KFC, yeah, ready to go. But when it comes to me team, like I said, if someone's disrespectful to me when I know I've helped them, it's like that's hard for me to swallow. So a few people have gone on these comments and said, I've tried my best to apologise to an individual who didn't take the apology. I told them, listen, bro, at the minute, I've got more important things on my mind than stealing, or as you said, a few channels' names in your description. So what? I'm guilty of that, yeah. Here, take me to jail. Lock me up. Throw away the key. But anyway, guys, like I said, at the end of the day, this has nothing to do with you. This is just between me and Carlton. He's a big boy, you know, but I think he's bang out of order. You know, he said I didn't help his channel. Well, fuck you then. How about that? But look, it is what it is. I wish you the best. In all fairness, I really do. I wish you the best, mate. And I hope your channel grows. I really do. But I'm not rooting for you. Not now. No way. Fuck that. But I'd like all me mods not to fall out with him. Because it's you know, it's between me and him. But I think he was very disrespectful to me last night. You know, I said to him, listen, bro, yeah, I lost me uncle fucking 2 days ago. Do you hear what I'm saying? It's like I couldn't give a fuck about your description of real shit going on. That's all you're worried about is a poxy description. You know, I copied and pasted it in order to help everybody's channel grow and a few extra channels. I didn't even know who they are. And I just copied and pasted it and fucking put it on my description. You know, because I want to help people. And my way seems to work. You know, like on YouTube, I've done my research. And it's like the way I see it is on YouTube, everybody who was monetized charges people. Now, my channel was monetized and I start charging people £3 a month, right? My first member was Lena, and we had a chat and she told me a bit about her life. And I was just like, wow, fuck me, mate. How could I charge that woman? You know, because that'd be extortion, you know. I know I could be friends with that person, you know, because of what she's endured and what she goes through on a daily basis, you know, and what she's overcome. Same with Jordan, you know, like that kind of strength. You know, I planted a seed in Lena's head that if she ever did anything stupid, the police would knock on her door like that, look, and they take her fucking hat off like that. Someone's gone. And at the end of the day, when I tried to end my life, I didn't realise that my family would get a knock on the door like this, Ammo. Can we come in? We found your brother dead last night. Because people can't talk about suicide. You know, they're afraid to upset their family. But listen, if you take your life, what do you think it's going to do to your family? You know, and according to statistics, our 1 in 8 survivors of suicide being children who lost a parent to suicide. 1 in 8 go on to take their life. 1 in 8. 1 in fucking 8. 1 in 8 go on to take their life, you know what I mean? And we don't realise our mental health ripples all the way and it affects our children. You know, our actions affect our children. Our words can affect our children, you know. And also I want to be as a good role model for my kids, my grandson. Here, I'm going to be like this, watch. Oh. I'm going to be like that. No, Finn, you're closer to your ma because of you. You know, hang on. Oh, I just advised you, Finn, that's it. And you listened to me, bro. And I'm glad you listened to me. Because you're in England, and if that never happens to your mammy, you'll never forgive yourself and you'll never be able to get past it. So that's why I intervened. And I said to you, bro, when you told me you don't speak to her, it's like, Finn, pick that phone up, bro, and apologise if you're in the wrong. And he did that, and he speaks to his man now. All right, Rob Lee, shout out to you. Benji, you know what? Rob Lee has been telling me for a minute that you, him, and Raymondo are going to come to see me. Do you know what, Rob? I'm fucking disappointed, bro. You know, if I had been waiting for you in Piccadilly train station, I'd be there for 3 years. I'm still at the station waiting on the train from Birmingham. Nah, listen, I've a lot of time for Benji and Raymond and Rob Lee, all the Brummy lads, you know. I've a lot of time for them, you know. But Benji, see Ayrshire chick, she's sound. She's a Rangers fan. She's Scottish as well. But now listen to me, right, guys? If I go over onto TikTok, I want someone like Benji to come on me live, man. Because, like I said, me and Benji used to work together when we were on the CSP. We united and we used to obliterate. Do you know how I met? Me and I tell you something, yeah? Do you know how I start talking to Benji, yeah? He told me to go suck me mum. Suck your mother. That's what he said to me. I was like, I'll fucking choke this cunt. You know, your Sims, mate. Well, listen, bro, I've only 1,860 followers. Benji, you must have loads. Many of you got. Now, guys, I'm going to have to go, right? Because I'm going to make breakfast. I'm going to make a few sausage. I want a good sausage, a big thick one. You know, I need a sausage. You know, like I said, guys, on YouTube, you come across a good few characters and you see Benji and Rob Lee. They've been around a minute, you know. Like, I remember years ago myself, Benji, Rob Lee, we were all on the cesspit, you know, and it was fucking great. And listen, do you know how you earn people's respect, yeah? The first time I started talking to Benji, he told me to go suck me mum, and my mum was dead. You know what I mean? And it's like, it's one of them, you know what I mean? It's like, listen, don't be in your feelings, you know, because Benji will fucking ruin you, mate. You know, he'll trigger you to fuck. But this is how I become pals with him. He told me to go suck me mum, and me mum was dead. So I was fucking pissed off, you know what I mean? But that's just how he is. And in all fairness, for nearly 3 years I thought he was black. I fucking swear down, I couldn't believe it. I was like, you are fucking joking. He may as well be black. He's half black. He's got culture in him. But he's a good lad. So's Rob Lee. So's Finn. Shout out to Air Spencer sitting there looking well handsome. Shout out to the dogs. Arf, arf, arf. The fucking dogs are barking on the telly at me. But Eve, listen to me before I go, yeah? It's not my business. And I hope you don't think I'm speaking out of school here, but know this. That motherfucker is going to hit you again. And again. And again. And the time after that, he could fucking kill you. Do you hear what I'm saying? I know you don't want to ring the police, and I know you don't want to fucking, but listen to me. Your kids are seeing that. And they're going to grow up with ACEs, adverse childhood experiences. You know, where you see your dad beating the shit out of your man every time he was drunk and what have you. And you don't deserve that, Eve. Do you understand? No woman deserves that. You know, like, I know I'm a lot of things and I've did a lot of bad things allegedly, but I tell you one thing I've never done is hit a woman. I've got a sister. I've got daughters. You know, I was raised different. Men don't put their hands on women. That's why I don't drink. I don't touch the shit. You know, if you said to me, Jude, you can have that brewery, but you're going to have to drink it. I don't want it. It's going to be sat there. Right, so Benji, sometime this week. Benji, many followers have you got? Everybody have a blessed Sunday. You too, Ammo, you and Spencer. Spencer, we need to have a catch up, right? Now, like I said, it's like, I'll text you on Messenger and we'll arrange something because I want to do a podcast with 2,500. Get up there with that, you bowsy. I'm on 1860. You know, yeah, I guess I'll see you over there, Benji, and just dive on me live anytime you see me. Mine is at Jude McDonald. It's just me name, bro, you know. And I truly believe, Benji, right, my way works, right? So if I bring my team with me over to TikTok, they're not only going to grow their TikTok channel, they're going to grow their YouTube channel. And, bro, it's another outlet. When myself, you and Rob Lee used to go in the cesspit, bro, I knew nothing about YouTube. I didn't know even YouTube Studio existed. Or, do you understand? I knew nothing about it. Oh, God bless you. Like I said, look, the way I see things is, in order to grow your YouTube channel, you need exposure. You need publicity, right? Now, on YouTube, there is no channel that is monetized that doesn't charge money. Now, I purposely got my channel monetized to crash it. And that's what I did. 5,000 on TikTok. Fuck me, Spencer. You bowsy. Do you know what? Like I said, when I go live on TikTok, Spencer McDermott is going to jump on my panel. Like I said, it's the way I see it. It's like it's up there. Look, I can't help it. I wrote this out and that's how I seen it. I was like, you know, if I can get all them guys together on a panel, like Pablo, Finn, Spencer, Mousy, Jono, Jay, Jordan, Scott, Straight Jack, and myself, Lee Marvin Hitchman, you know, and there's loads of other people, but the way I see it is, I'm not a TikToker, okay? So, Spencer, Ammo, you're gonna have to help me, because I don't know nothing about it. But I do believe that I could grow a big fucking channel, you know. And I've already proved on YouTube that I can grow a channel, and I can also help other channels grow. You know, Finn's channel is a prime example. Like, I remember me and Finn talking, and I was thinking about it. I was like, you know, if I put this lad's name in my description, hopefully he gets a couple of fucking subs, because he's new to YouTube, kind of. And I'm not. I know everybody on here. So what I've done is I've tried to put everybody's name in the description so people will sub to your channel. And sometimes I can't be asked writing it all out. So I stole a couple of people's, you know, their list and copy and pasted it into me fucking notes. So anytime I do a description, I click on that, copy and paste it, and then it's easier for me, you know. But some people don't like the way I operate. That's fair enough, you know. Good luck with that. But I'd like to thank you all for coming in. I reckon Finn will be going live now. Shout out to Amo, Lena, Rob Lee, Benji Wagwan, Richard Dowling, Eve. Eve, listen to me. If you're listening to me, he's going to do that to you again. And he could end up fucking killing you. You know, you don't need to listen to me, but I tell you what, you're my little sister. I'd be saying get the fuck away from him, because if you don't, you're gonna have to come visit me in jail. You know what I mean? It's like, nah, fuck that, mate. And you know what? Eva's only small. She's not a big person, like, you understand? She's not, like, she's only fucking small. You know what I mean? I don't like that shit. I do not like it. Oh, there's Benji there. Look, he just commented on my video. Wagwan, Benji, I just seen it there. He just commented on my video. Hey, Benji, how mad is this? On this channel, I've made over 5,000 videos, right? I'm gonna upload them on my TikTok. Every fucking video you watch. You know, you want to come over to TikTok with me when I'm going live. And just share the bollocks out of our channels. You don't have Benji. Is the same as YouTube. You don't have to show your face. Is that right? Lena's just yes. Lena's just commented on it as well. Now look it is what it is. Look, there's a lot of us in this community that are fucked up. There's a lot of us in the community that have mental health issues, mental health labels. There's a lot of us that have social anxiety. There's a lot of us that don't go out. Do you understand? And they come on here, and it's like a little family, you know what I mean? But anyway, guys, I'm away. I have to go, and I'll talk to you all later.